The potential of an FCAS 6th generation fighter is staggering. 6th generation fighter jets, swarms of drones, and a combat cloud to guarantee information superiority are all part of the next generation weapon system, NGWS, that will make up the FCAS. What's to come with FCAS? Unearth FCAS 6th generation fighter. French new fighter jet ready to destroy in no time. This will shock you. The world's major nations are already planning for the future, with their sights set on the 6th generation of fighter technology and the inevitable competition that will ensue. The governments of France, Germany, and Spain have agreed on the next step in developing their joint future combat air system. According to the revised terms, a demonstration for a new generation of fighter jets would make its maiden voyage by the year 2027. Stealth, supercruise, supermaneuverability, and interconnection are all state-of-the-art features to expect.
Yeah, to scare people, war paint.
Predictions for the deployment of the FCAS next generation fighter jet. Aircraft builders are increasingly only somewhat concerned with the close-quarters dogfighting that characterized aerial warfare in the 20th century. Instead, strikes on the land, cyberspace, and even outer space are becoming increasingly important. There is a growing trend toward designing jet fighters that can fly either human or unmanned missions. In order to give warfighters a holistic view of the battle space, 6th generation airfighters will need to integrate with a wide range of aircraft jets, drones, personnel, and sensors. These jets are imaginative. As Lewis Carroll says, imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality. Numerous design features will be implemented to meet the performance characteristics expected of a 6th generation fighter. The brains of a 6th generation plane will be state-of-the-art digital platforms with networking capabilities, artificial intelligence, AI, data fusion, and cutting-edge communications hardware. We're only protecting in anticipation of the real deal, the FCAS. However, in the approaching minutes, you'll come to learn that the aircraft will work together through an online network where information can be freely disseminated and accessed by anyone as we discuss the concept behind it. The jets will have enhancements designed to make the pilot's experience more natural. Therefore, cutting-edge fighters will incorporate virtual cockpits displayed into the pilot's helmet, giving the pilot a complete field of view. As air defense systems become more powerful, it is imperative that 6th generation fighters also incorporate advanced stealth technologies. You can count on the new jets to include variable cycle engines, which allow optimal performance in a wide range of situations, from low thrust cruising to maximum thrust and performance. How do you sink a polished warship? You put it in water. As the world's powerful nations thrive on innovating their defense systems, we promise to cover their innovations each step of the way as our own little way of keeping you updated on whatever new technology. For us to continue to inspire you, a better option is to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you will get updates on our new uploads and special content. Concept. FCAS's fundamental concept is to have aircraft work together through an online network where information can be freely disseminated and accessed by anyone. Both piloted and unpiloted aircraft, as well as other things, will use airspace in the future, and they will all be linked together digitally. This approach prioritizes the system as a whole, in contrast to the United States, focusing on a single aircraft, the F-35, linked to other units via the network. In order to scout ahead, identify the enemy, and jam their radio communications, the FCAS strategy will mainly rely on a swarm of small drones called mules. The fighter plane can talk to ground troops, an aircraft carrier, satellites, and AWAC spy planes. The first of the planning's two conceptual circles includes the Rafale and the next-generation fighter, future cruise missiles and anti-ship missiles, unmanned aerial vehicles, unmanned combat aerial vehicles, and remote carriers, which will be manned aircraft operating with drones. The second ring will consist of electronic warfare aircraft, airborne and ground-based command and control centers, aerial warning and control systems, AWACS, and their successors, satellites, the task force from an aircraft carrier, ground forces, and satellites. Engines. However, it is expected that 6th-generation engines will be able to operate at any speed or altitude, leading to greater range, faster acceleration, and more efficient subsonic cruising than current engines. The engine could operate like a turbojet at hypersonic speeds, and like a high-bypass turbofan at subsonic ones, allowing aircraft powered by such engines to supercruise. Capacity to strike. 6th-generation strike capability is based on the idea of expanding upon the capabilities of a single attack aircraft. Connectivity between airborne and ground sensors and high-tech means of communication and data processing are essential for pilots to have the best possible situational awareness. In order to improve the pilot's situational awareness, this will call for using cutting-edge AI to translate and visualize data in real time.
There will be no delay.
Speaking on AI to translate and visualize data in real time, FCAS will integrate data processing, computational assessments, and some types of problem solutions that will be accomplished in milliseconds. In a few minutes from now, you'll get an up-close insight in the weaponry and AI of FCAS, so stay tuned. Weaponry and AI. Conflict, self-defense, hunting, law enforcement, and criminal activities are just a few of the many uses for weapons throughout history. Spitfire pilots in World War II felt as though their fighter airplanes were an extension of themselves due to the plane's responsiveness. The 2030s will have made significant progress if fighter jet pilots can develop a more intimate connection with their planes. Advanced AI-enabled computer systems can process massive amounts of data in milliseconds, make sound decisions, and even hold their own against human pilots in specific situations. Data processing, finding moments of relevance among hours of raw incoming data, computational assessments, and some types of problem solutions can all be accomplished in milliseconds on a computer. But human faculties like emotion and intuition best handle the ability to assess the interrelationships between many variables. It remains to be seen if the nations developing 6th-generation technology can implement such a wide variety of cutting-edge technologies. As is evident, money will be a big consideration. Indeed, 6th-generation aircraft are still in their infancy, but a core set of characteristics have already crystallized to define this new breed of fighter. To be competitive in the modern day, it will be necessary to upgrade to 5th-generation capabilities in all areas, including air superiority, ground attack, and the ability to survive in contested circumstances. What does the future of warships look like? While the FCAS and the Tempest are working on rival 6th-generation air combat systems, get to know which is superior in aerial warfield by watching our video FCAS vs. Tempest. Modern warships damage comparison. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.